good evening and welcome to Highlanders Basketball. I am Kevin Scott. Joined alongside me is my partner in crime, Jeff Argenziano. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
How you doing, Kevin?
I'm hanging in there. Tonight, Somerville Highlanders are hosting the Arlington Spy Ponders. And what do you got to say about the game, Jeff?
Kevin, Somerville is going into a very spirited game against Arlington because now this starts the second half of the schedule where you're playing all the teams for the second time that you're playing twice in the year. Already lost to Arlington. Somerville had a commanding lead in the first half. Second half, they came out turnover after turnover after turnover. Arlington went way ahead in the third. Somerville had to climb back going towards the end of the game, and in that game was Colin McNamara that had a lot of points, over 20, and Somerville lost at the buzzer on a three-point miss by Lucas St. Jean. But it was the key of all the turnovers that they have to avoid in this game. 9-2 Arlington, they're ranked in the top 15 of the Boston Globe. We'll talk about that later on. Defending Division II champion runner-up in Division II North. So they're a formidable opponent for Somerville. Somerville needs to get their act together, especially on turnovers, because that's what, and it wasn't anything of pressure defense that Arlington was doing to them. It was just more turn after turnover of careless passes, trying to advance the ball too quickly, and that's really going to hurt tonight because you still have Lucas, who was out with an injury. So we'll go to the starting fives right now with Nicole Veely, and we'll be back to you in a couple minutes.
Tonight, your Somerville Highlanders will face the Spy Ponders of Arlington High School. Somerville leads the way in assuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing your role model on the court and in the stands, using only positive language and gestures, removing your hat and remain standing for the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive may result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. And now, the starting lineups for Arlington. A senior guard, number 0, Peter Clifford. A junior guard, number 2, Captain Colin McNamara. A freshman forward, number 14, James Gascoigne. A sophomore guard, number 20, Dominic Black. And a senior forward, captain number 32, Clark Ewan. The Spy Ponders are coached by Mr. John Bauer. And now for your Somerville Highlanders. Starting at guard, a junior, number 2, Christopher David. Starting at forward, number 5, a junior, Craig Thompson. Starting at forward, a senior, number 12, Captain Carlos Alphonse. Starting at forward, a junior, number 21, Shaquille Joseph. And starting at guard, a senior, number 20, Matt McCune. The Somerville Highlanders are coached by Mr. Mark Antonelli, Matt Desmond, Matt O'Donnell, Ian Comack, Joe Lodano, and Pat Sharon Fatt. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
is the national anthem. Let's get the starting lineups.
For Arlington, Clifford, Gascoigne, Black, Ewan, and McNamara, Somerville, Chris, Carls, McCune, Shack, and Craig. So Shack in the place of the injured Lucas. Somerville has lost 4 of their last 5 to Arlington. Arlington very competitive the last couple of years. Going to the North Final, as I mentioned.
All right, our zebras for tonight, Jeff. Peter Henderson and Cliff McLean. Peter Henderson jumps the ball up. Somerville gains control of the tip. Right to the lane, dumps it down to Shack. He can't control it. Kicks it out, turns the ball over. Quick outlet. Arlington looking to push the ball. Loses the ball. Ball's out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Somerville Highlanders ball. Spy Ponders ball, sorry.
Turnover almost by Gascoigne, who against Somerville earlier on, Gascoigne had 12. But it's McNamara who you need to watch, who's being guarded heavily by Carls. 2 threes early at Arlington. Only a junior. Clifford directing traffic down there, number 0.
Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, nice D.
Turnover by McNamara.
Thompson with the steal. Chris hesitates, brings it down, kicks out to McCune.
Nice jab step by McCune.
Nice shot by Maddie.
Maddie only had 2 points at Arlington on the 3rd of January. All these second-hand games when you're playing them again are right close on top of each other. This is coming Friday. You have, today's the 20th, you have Malden coming up, and then next week you have Everett once again on the 29th. So things are coming close as far as preparation goes, as far as scouting. Everett just coming off to a big loss over the Martin Luther King Day weekend against New Mission.
Chris got to watch out for the push-off. Oh, dangerous pass there, Jeff.
Oh, over pursuing to his McNamara, so he lucked out that McCune didn't catch the ball cleanly, or Maddie would have gone straight in for a layup. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Shack.
Yep.
That's Peter Henderson, and Peter Henderson, Kevin, one of the better officials of going to the reporting area, so we don't have to worry about that, especially with no PA announcer tonight. Once again, we know we're always going to have a break in the action with Peter Henderson going over to this reporting area.
Coach Antonelli's upset right off the bat. Said he wasn't set. We'll see if we get a replay on that.
He ran him right over with his forearm.
I don't know what he's...
Face up 3 by 14 Gascoigne. I thought he had to step in on the line. But McLean calls it a 3.
Well, he can't. Can they replay? Oh, there's no replay over there.
No, we have replay. They can't replay it. Not in this league. Turnover,
just
Chris.
Telegraph the pass, why don't you?
Basket counts by McNamara. Gets the steal on top of it.
The Highlanders have to learn that they can't just telegraph the pass. Fake high, go low, and the receiver of the pass has to step into the pass.
Well, it's definitely at halftime of the previous game on the 3rd.
Nice.
Bowler noticed something with the guards of how they're weakly throwing passes because they've had so many turnovers in the last 3 quarters against Somerville.
Oh, they're going to call a foul. Oh, travel.
Travel on number 32, Clark Ewan. And it's Anthony Burns, number 23, who played in other games, who didn't get the start. Burns had 11 on the 3rd. At that point, Somerville was undefeated, 5-0. That was their first loss of the year. Basket counts and a foul.
Strong move.
And nobody stepped in front of Carls.
For a hot second, I thought the referee was going to call an offensive foul.
It was close.
But that basket puts the Highlanders up by 1 point.
Foul will be on number 14, Gascoigne.
And Carl in and out, but big rebound by Shack. He can't finish. Oh, that would have been huge, Jeff.
First rebound by Shack. Pushing the ball is McNamara, who had 22 against Somerville.
Good defense by the Highlanders.
Justin Berry looking to check in next dead ball.
Oh, that's the way to get on the ground. Oh.
Jump ball. Possession goes to Arlington.
They don't reset the shot clock, so it's 3 seconds.
On the 19th at Wilmington, Arlington won 66-46 as McNamara had 20 points in that game. Currently in the Globe's top 20, Arlington is ranked number 11. They will move up with a win here. Could be their 10th. At the buzzer.
I blame the inbounder for that. He's there.
Yeah, you got to communicate.
Yeah.
And it was number 1, Daniels, Slobonik, who came into the game. He had absolutely no idea about the shot clock, and nobody brought it to his attention. Again, if you're going to bring the ball up, you got to know that off the top of your head. This first thing you got to look at.
Oh,
another turnover.
Another turnover.
Spin in the paint.
No. Trouble!
Good down, please. Black with the offensive board, but then the turnover. Jumped into the air, did not release at all. 6 points for Somerville. 4 for Carls, 2 for Maddie.
Both teams are starting off slow, Jeff. A lot of careless turnovers.
Should be a double dribble.
Oh, he got bumped.
No, he double dribbled before. Foul will be on number 1. Somebody, we'll call him Daniel, so we don't mispronounce his name so much. Justin Berry into the game. Double stack. Oh, Berry squeezes through.
All the lights are shutting off behind the court.
And we'll send Jimmy McCune over there to turn them on. Actually, no, that's not Jimmy McCune.
Carl with a little baby hook. Can't
Justin Berry!
Big rebound.
Justin Berry just skies in over everybody. That's what was missing last game. For 3.
Oh.
Count that by Dominic Black. 2 threes. Somerville's giving up. You got to get out on those shooters. Ties the game at 8.
Crystal gonna push it. Nice pass. There you go.
Give the assist to Chris David. Justin Berry comes in like a house of fire.
That's what the Highlanders need. Fast breaking and strong moves in the paint. They still got it from Craig.
Another 3.
Oh, wow.
2 threes by Gascoigne.
Almost got
that's a carry.
You're going to call it travel, Jeff.
Please. Turnover, Chris David. You're not going to let that one go. Into the game is 33. Luke will spare his last name as well.
The Highlanders have to step up on Gascon.
Number 0, Clifford is back into the game.
Gascon has 2 threes already now, Jeff?
And they're really just face up. He's not getting off the ground at all.
It's not like they're running a play
Another
for him
3.
either.
Up, that's a travel.
Good defense by the Highlanders, cutting off the baseline. And Justin Berry face guarding him.
Shot clock is down. Foul. That's the last thing you want to do with 5 seconds to go.
Right.
Gio Pierre is coming into game. 1-0. 2-0. McCune.
I don't know if you can see down low. Justin Berry was fronting number 14, James Gascon, so he couldn't get the ball down low, and he did a great job.
This is where trouble for Somerville. You have a weaker backcourt as far as ball handling skills north to south goes. Let's see who starts up the offense and controls things with Chris David out. Great defense by Justin Berry.
He's doing a great job. There you go.
Turnover on Black.
Oh.
Tipped away. Carls recovers it,
There
though.
you go.
Great in the paint.
No change of possession.
No, they got to find Craig, too. He's not getting open at all. Gio. Clifford with the board. Another 3.
Oh, back rims it. Maddie with the rebound. Maddie looking to push it. Doesn't have anything, pulls it out. Crosses back over, goes baseline.
Ooh, collides.
Fouled and on the pass off. So the ball will be underneath. Just about
3-3. Foul, 3-3. Clark, that's 2. Chris David comes back in, that dead ball. Also coming back in is McNamara. Was McNamara out? Yes, I think McNamara just came back in. Gio's going to direct traffic.
Maddie from way downtown.
Knuckleballer. Gio!
Oh! Gio was sure he had it.
Offensive board by Craig. As they go back up by 1. Oh, crossover, steps out of bounds. McLean with the call.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
Yeah. Gascoigne, the turnover out of bounds, steps on the sideline. Right?
Wait.
Yeah, did he step on the side? Yeah.
Yeah.
No communication there, McLean.
I was like, what's going
Well,
on?
McLean made the call, he never said what it was.
Yeah.
He just blew the whistle and pointed. And one of the famous lines in the movie Fletch was, "Don't point, speak." So McLean, just say what you got to say.
But now the Highlanders need to make sure they set a pit.
And
they're just
now you
running
can't
the
move.
press break like without executing. See, they do it. Chris David barely got the ball.
You could call a carry every time Chris David dribbles the ball if you want to there, Mr. Henderson.
You can call a travel every time.
Justin Berry.
Or the NBA or college. Justin Berry gets blocked.
Blocked by 33.
Gotta stop
Luke.
it.
Blocking foul, McCune, that's 2. Coach Antelli saying, run him over. Run over him.
A piece of paper.
Actually, no, here. Take this.
Wait.
Take this. You want to give her a marker?
No marker?
Yeah, get a highlighter.
All over the place. Coming back into the game is number 21 for the Highlanders, Shaquille Joseph. Chris David, a little in and out move. Looking up. Oh, spins back. Oh, there you go.
2 shots.
Wow.
Back to the line is Carl's.
They called that foul before he even went up. No?
Exactly. Foul be on number 2. Racking up the fouls is Arlington. Number 2. McNamara, that's 1. 5 fouls.
Knocks it down.
Sub Justin Berry back in. Free will and subbing is Antonelli. Craig never tucked in his shirt. Surprised Peter Henderson let that one go.
Craig doesn't have any fouls, right?
No, just resting him for the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
Rebound by Gascoigne.
Justin
has 6
playing
points.
very well on both ends of the court. So.
Justin Berry's refreshed. Look at the speed he's got out there. Springing a step. Oh, beautiful fake. Nice pass, too.
Look at him. Highlanders getting on the
Gio
ground.
with the steal. Turnover on, we'll give the turnover to McNamara. Try to get a little too fancy a little early.
Nice crossover.
Carl's dribbles through the mess.
Finds Justin. Oh.
So stopping Justin Berry. Gascoigne now with 2 fouls.
Unselfish basketball there, Jeff.
Justin Berry now going to the line who has 4 points. The team currently is 1 for 3 from the line. "17 seconds to go, 1 possession for Arlington as Muhammad is about to check in the game. Justin Berry's like throwing a frisbee up there when he shoots from the line.
Wow. High arcing shot. He knocks it down to give the Highlanders a 3-point lead.
Look for the 1 shot here.
Yep, shot clock is turned off. 10 seconds on the game clock. Good D. That's who you want to have the ball. Oh, but nice move. Ball's out of bounds. Should be
Off,
about
yeah,
2.2 left on the.
It's off Justin Berry. Fix that clock.
Still gonna be Arlington's ball underneath.
At the buzzer.
It's short. At the end of one, Highlanders 14, Arlington 11.
For those of you looking for something to do this coming weekend, on Sunday, on the 24th, you have the Good Sports TD Invitational at the Garden, which Somerville was in last year. Start off the day, you got Wellesley Needham girls, Belmont Chelmsford girls, St. Mary's of Lynn against Lexington girls. So if you go there for any of those games prior to the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game, and then the Royal Rumble is actually that night as well, Kevin.
Nice.
Newton North, Andover breaks up. That's going to be about 1 o'clock. So if you want to go see Dave Fazio, Newton North, and be home in time for the Patriots game, you will miss Brighton and Mansfield, and unfortunately, Coach Lance Dutton will not be able to see either game as he is playing Bishop Hendrickson. Medford and Arlington Catholic finish off the night with Triton and Bishop Fenwick. Actually, I think it's Arlington, not Arlington Catholic. I think there's a mistake here. So that's your Good Sports Invitational this year. Medford takes the spot that Somerville could have been at. Somerville had a lot of success in that last year, Kevin. Emotional win for Somerville, their first win after starting off 0-6. Somerville's ball to start off the second quarter. 3-point lead as Carls looks to inbound the ball. And Craig did tuck in his shirt. Almost a steal, yeah, by 22. Muhammad, who's into the game now.
Oh, Craig. There you go.
Craig now with 4 points. Somerville increasing their lead.
That's the first time they actually looked for Craig, though.
Yeah. Now he got the reverse layup on the offensive board. Muhammad's got some size to him. Travel.
They're gonna call a foul on the.
Foul will be on
It
Craig.
should be on the floor, but
5.
they're gonna give him 2 shots.
2 shots for number 2, Colin McNamara. No free throws as of yet for Arlington. This is their first.
I thought it was on the floor too. Coach Antonelli, he's like, wait,
That's what I would say.
Ball don't lie.
You know, you can't say that in the D-League anymore. It's a technical foul.
Ball don't lie.
Yep. It's intimidating the officials. The players on the sideline
Yep. See,
will
ball
say,
don't lie.
players on the sideline say, tell the truth on the court. That's the line they say. Tell the truth on the court.
So they can't say. So they
Can't yell out towards the official, ball don't lie.
Okay, so that's
There'll be a technical foul.
a specific
After a call.
A specific term they have in the rule book now that it's a technical foul. So now they change. Now all the players are changing.
So they're just saying, tell the truth on the court. For 3 is Muhammad.
Muhammad is a big dude. Jeez.
Yeah. Big guy right here. Give him a uniform, this guy. How tall is that guy? 6'8"?
Nice. Oh, you gotta look up. That kids gotta keep their heads up when they're dribbling the ball.
Craig, it's like a layup drill right now. Very angry looking face on McNamara right now.
Craig with a nice steal. Looking to move it now. Oh, nice move. Wow,
Rebound to McNamara. Oh, actually, no.
Who's gonna get it first? Ball.
Clifford. Stays. Sub coming back in. It's Black. Bowler, who once worked at Somerville High School. Those, would you say that's red, or you say that's maroon, a little maroonish? His Chuck Taylor Converse canvas, as they used to call him. Very close to what Quiet Riot once wore for the Mama We're All Crazy Now video.
Should be on.
Screener roll.
Oh,
whoa! But they're going to call the body probably on Craig.
Ooh. Oh, man.
I thought that was a clean block by
looked clean to
Shaq.
me.
That's 2 fouls now on Shaq. McCune has 2.
coming back into the game soon will be Justin Berry for Shaq. Just a little under 2 minutes gone in this quarter. That free throw puts the Highlanders only up by 3 points. Justin Berry back into the game now, Jeff.
Yeah.
How tall do you think Muhammad is?
I would say 6'3". He stands next to Justin Berry. Justin Berry's 6'3".
Undisposable.
Foul, yeah. Nice foul on 32. Clark. That should be 3. If they're properly doing this. Number 13 checking into the game, Daniel Kim. Very heavy Asian population there with an exchange program that Arlington has. For all you scoring at home, remember that Arlington misread the rules and had a lot of their games forfeited because of not properly checking the records of transfer international students.
Is that right?
Justin Berry could have been called for a foul there, but he got the offensive board. They basically lost like a whole wrestling season. A lot of teams like this, JV soccer. Board now for Muhammad. Down the middle.
Oh,
Basket counts on a foul. 4 points now for McNamara, who missed those 2 free throws.
That ties it up with 5:26 to go in the half. That was a nice move, though, Jeff. See if we get it on replay after
straight.
the free throw.
Foul on Craig, so that's, they call it on Gio? Please.
The Spy Ponders now are back up by 1.
I guess we'll call it on Gio. I'll check with Corey, who's back for more this today at the scores table. Corey, former Highlander varsity player himself.
There you go. Nice basketball right there.
You worry about teams, Kevin. Just stay home on your defenders. Don't draw the attention of the driver. Drive, draw, and dish is what Somerville looks to do almost every possession. Everett does the same thing.
Great switch by Justin. How is that not a charge?
Basket counts by 22, Muhammad. McLean
Unreal.
getting criticized by every corner of the court here. Timeout, and Taylor just stares at Peter Henderson.
I mean, they called one early in the game. It was definitely a charge early in the game against us, right? But that was just as blatant.
I know,
how do
ran
you
him
not
right
call
over.
that?
Yeah,
I don't want to hear anything about he's going to say that he was in the dotted line. The high school doesn't have that.
No.
I don't know, Jeff.
For those of you looking to follow some former Highlanders, Billy Bonet playing at Cassius Bellefonte. Billy was at Salem State, left Salem State, and now he's playing for UMass Boston. Billy Bonet is playing right now against University of Southern Maine. On Saturday the 16th, he played 9 minutes. He's going to join for former Medford player who plays for UMass Boston, Maurice Magras.
Nice.
Magras has had in a loss earlier on in the year on the 13th, 70-59 loss. Magras had 19 points. He was 4 for 8 from three-point land. So Billy Bonet is now wearing number 3 on the UMass Boston roster. Very rare for a college athlete to play 2 different semesters for 2 different schools, but 2 Somerville Highlanders have pulled that off, as Cassius did it a couple years ago, finished out his career at Green Mountain College, and Billy Bonet is now a junior at UMass Boston.
Good for him.
So give Billy credit for still sticking it out there, making a roster. 3-point specialist, another knuckleballer was Billy. No rotation on his shots. Chris Davis just getting pressure the whole time. Travel! Collides as McNamara, no call. Slaps the backboard, should be a technical foul, but it counts.
I do not understand why kids do that today.
I don't understand either.
He had 0 chance of blocking that shot.
I know. Basket counts on a foul. Technically, if you slap the backboard when the ball is up on the rim, it's a technical foul.
Whatever.
Well,
In 22 years, have you ever seen that call made?
The game that we played against Burke, it happened blatantly. the game that Todd filled in for. I read the rule to Todd. Gio having trouble dribbling.
Give it up, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that just goes to show you, we need Lucas back. Chris is doing a good job, gets away for travel.
No travel. Over the back is Justin Berry out of bounds. Same possession goes to.
Coming back into the game for the Arlington Spy Ponders, number 14, James Gascon.
Running wide. McNamara just a frustrated look on his face constantly. So he's playing possum, as they say. Spinning the paint.
See. Oh, nice block. I don't know, was that Craig
that was
or
Craig,
Giovanni?
yeah, that was Craig. Somebody's got to help Chris out here. Again, have you ever been to a gym where people just walk around the entire game? Sit down. Turnover by Carl. Three players collide.
3-on-1.
Steps through McNamara. That's a junior for you. Ball goes into Olivia.
Should be a delay of game warning, right?
Carlton coming in for Carls. And what Arlington's doing is they're trapping two guys each time somebody has the ball. So they're trapping two guys on Chris in the paint. I mean, in the backcourt. They're trapping two. Tipped away by Gascoigne. Same way. USA, the 30 players for the USA Olympic team this summer have been declared.
Have they already?
Well, they gave the final list of 30. Kobe's not on there, Kevin.
I wouldn't even think he would be.
Well, you can give him one last look, like the way they did with Bird in 92.
There you go. And now Craig just needs, let's finish it, baby. There you go.
Such a height advantage, Kevin. You could just throw it down low to him.
But, wow, Muhammad from way downtown bricks it. The Highlanders got to get the long rebounds.
Can't give him two opportunities there. Muhammad. And it was it Clark? Yeah, Clark got the board. Carlton having trouble in the low backcourt. Craig face-up jump shot.
Bang. There you go.
10 points now for Craig, who's averaging just under 20. Foul will be on Craig, who's moving right with him with his hands up.
Is that his
on
first?
Craig, that's two. So now you got two Craig, two Matty, two Shaq. So Coach Antelli just has to go with this roster right now. Take Craig out for the rest of the half here, Kevin. You can't afford another foul on Craig. So here comes Donovan Palmer. Craig's out, so Coach Antelli just has to deal with these last 2 minutes here and not get any more foul trouble at all.
Don't turn the ball over. Play smart. Bricks it. Justin with a big rebound.
Carlton all the way. Doesn't mess around. Gets blocked by Muhammad.
Don't need to force it now. We set the offense. There you go. You're only down one possession. There's 2 minutes to go in this half. Chris gets... Wait, are you serious?
Coming back into the game is Daniel. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Coach Antelli said to Chris, we need to work on our offense. Here comes McNamara. Justin Berry tips it right away. Stays the same way, 149, 3-point lead for Arlington. Looks like Donovan Palmer's growing more by the day. He could be a good 6'3" himself. What's Coach Antelli list him as? 6'2". People remember Rory, his older brother. Most of Donovan Palmer's action has been on the football field.
No foul there. I don't get it.
Well, the Somerville player drifted away. If you'd stayed and held your feet.
There you go.
Chris Davis' first 2 points.
It's a big basket there, Jeff.
Defender for Somerville kind of drifted away. If you had held your ground, offensive foul would have been called because the contact was initiated by Arlington. 1 point game.
Big stop here. Get up in his face. There you go.
Yeah, Gascoigne has to put up another shot.
I was step off of him. Ooh.
Fade away.
Can't finish. Oh, look at Justin's
Berry
getting
falls.
smacked
That's
all
not
over
a
the
foul.
place. Move it, move it!
Oh my God.
Are you serious? Who did he call that on?
Foul beyond 1. Foul is on Daniel. That's 2.
Wait, are they calling a bump?
Chris
Or they
David
call
going
a
to the
reach
line.
in? Where's the foul? He called a foul way before before that, so I don't know what foul he's calling.
Should be on the ground. Chris David for the 1-and-1.
All right, so that ties it up at 1:02 to go in the half. Chris David has one more free throw.
Yeah, so it's foul trouble for both sides on both teams. There you see Joe Lodano in the corner of your screen. He's back from war as one of the assistant coaches. Gascoigne says, I'm back for everything. His second rebound.
Someone's got to pick him up. There you go.
Black's a senior, right? Sophomore.
It's a big stop here for the Highlanders.
Good ball. 5 seconds.
There you go. Good
Black.
job.
The turnover,
Oh, they called
major
a timeout?
turnover. Oh, did he? I thought he called a foul, 5-second call. Timeout.
Coach Antonelli was trying to coerce the 5-second
Exactly.
call,
Timeout for so both teams. Timeout. Both teams have 4 timeouts remaining for the game. 42 seconds to go. 11 seconds on the shot clock. This year is the 3rd year of the 4-year alignment process for the NWAs in their 4 divisional state MIA tournament. This year, the state finals are going to be in Springfield. I'm going to that. Drive yourselves. Don't even think of asking me for a ride because I'm staying there all day. Everything was fine in Worcester, but everything should be at the Garden. They talk about they want to have a central location. They're putting together this whole thing about joining a Friday night event, Saturday luncheon at the Hall of Fame. All these kids, they just want to end up playing. And the coaches, too. They want to coach on the Garden floor. So there's no reason to bring it to Springfield, but it looks like it's going to be locked there for a long time.
I always have a good time when I go to Springfield for the Hall of Fame.
Face-up jump shot by Muhammad. Count it.
That's what we didn't want, Jeff. Shot
12
clock is
points
turned
for
off.
Muhammad.
When it really shouldn't have been, but
No, it shouldn't have been.
throws
Nice
it away.
look for
Justin's on the ground.
takedown by Gascoigne.
And the ball's gonna be going
Actually, no, it's Clark.
Spy Ponder's way.
Turnover, Justin Berry, right?
I don't know. I would say whoever passed it to him.
Yeah, that was
It
on
wasn't a good
Donovan.
pass.
Turnover, Donovan. Henry not getting any action yet, or Sharma. But they wouldn't be where they are without Justin Berry's defense this half.
Yeah, definitely.
Goes right around Donovan Palmer. But the rebound.
Shoot it!
At the buzzer. Oh! Wouldn't have counted
And
anyway.
At the half, the Highlanders 27, Arlington Spy Ponders 30. You're watching Highlanders basketball on Educational Channel 15.
Back,
Down
Kevin,
low.
here go these stats for Somerville. 3 points, 2 points for McCune. 10 points for Craig. 3 for Chris David, 5 for Carls. Justin Berry with 7 for Arlington, 3 for Black. 6 for Gascoigne, 9 for McNamara, and Muhammad leading the way with 12 for a total of 30. Foul trouble, Somerville 2 fouls for McCune, for Shaq, for Craig. I had 3 fouls on Clark. Both books have Clark for 1. Gascoigne has 2, and Daniel has 2. It will be Arlington ball. Actually, no, Somerville ball.
It's a low-scoring game, Jeff. Oh, that's about right, but
Well, adjustments were made in the first
yeah.
half.
Highlanders receive the ball. Chris David with it right now.
So I had
Was
3 fouls on Clark.
was Maddie in foul trouble?
Yeah, he has 2.
Okay.
He had 2 fouls early.
That was- I was wondering why he was out for so long.
Defense has been stepped up by Arlington. Pressure,
Yeah,
man, trapping you
But Arlington's been fronting.
at the buzzer.
Rick's it.
It's not the way Coach Antilli wanted to start half. Gascoigne
No.
with another rebound.
But they've been fronting Craig. They haven't been able to get the ball down to him.
McNamara powers and another three. Oh, that's Black. He had a three early on.
Oh,
Tipped out of bounds. Should have let go. It would have been some of a ball as Craig got over anxious.
I think
The entire girls team is here
I think
because
the
they're not
Zebra
playing
got over
tonight.
anxious with that whistle.
New shot clock in the paint.
Wow. Oh, can't finish. Puts it back.
Craig
Hey,
gets
that's
his
it.
own. Yeah.
Oh, they had Maddie wide open. Didn't see it. Chris with the crossover brings it in.
Oh,
Up and under. Can't finish. Craig with the rebound. He can't put it back.
Craig bounces the ball hard. Careful there. They can 14, so that's Gascoigne. He now has 3. We know that's correct. Offensive board was Shaq. Got fouled when he landed. Coming in the game now is Muhammad, who leads the way with 12. 6:53 to go in this quarter. Muhammad looks a little like former point guard for Somerville.
Maddie from way downtown. No rotation on that shot whatsoever, but it still goes in, Jeff. I mean, I know it's going to happen, but every time I see it, it just amazes me.
Yeah, Muhammad looks a little like David Soto. Remember David Soto?
No.
I still can't remember who that is over there.
Good D by the Highlanders. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Great D by the Highlanders.
Slips
There
through.
you go. Oh, go.
Rebound, jump ball to falls to the ground is Carl's.
Oh, that's-
but it was a deflection by Craig. We'll credit Craig with a blocked shot there as the shot was deflected. New shot clock for Arlington on the jump ball. Fadeaway is Muhammad.
And the lights go out again.
Oh, we just need to have somebody over there running back
Nice,
and forth.
unselfish basketball there. Oh, come on, Craig.
Craig misses the layup, going in too easy. Foul on Craig, please. Good Lord. 3 fouls on Craig.
Craig's just frustrated that he missed that wide open
Yeah.
layup.
Clark gets the board. 2 defensive boards. 60. Yeah, we should just get somebody over there just doing wind sprints.
You know? Well, last time they had the kids running over there all night.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it. Well, that was, we'll talk about that next time out. There's something good to say about that. A little crisscross.
He switched his pivot foot.
I think he did.
That's a travel.
Travel.
Great block.
Clark gets the offensive board, but he definitely traveled. Rebound to
Quick outlet
Carls.
Oh,
Out of nowhere is McNamara. Coach Antelli having trouble with the officiating tonight with bad calls, and the paint definitely travel.
it's going to be a bunch of bad calls this Sunday with the Broncos-Patriots game.
You think
get
there's going to be
used to
some
it.
bad calls?
Oh, yes.
No. Carry, please.
You can call the
Travel,
carry.
please. Turnover on McNamara. Can't put your
All right, so what's the rule?
thumb to the ceiling is a carry. Turnover.
This stole the
McHugh.
ball away, guys.
But Carl says, I'm going to go. Oh! He's knocked out. Craig finishes strong. That's 12 on Craig.
Coach Anselli call a timeout? Why didn't the referee call a stoppage
No.
of play to see if it was an injured player?
And it's Peter Henderson who's calling a timeout. He's saying he's checking to see if he's okay.
Oh, right. There you go. All right.
Yeah, back out on the court. It's not a full timeout.
No, it's not a timeout by either. It should be.
It was the ball was the basket
dead
counts. Carl's is knocked out on the
Right.
on the floor. Trainer unfortunately is at the hockey game, so she's not here. Oh, this wasn't a full timeout, guys.
So is it?
The basket counts for Craig.
Definitely.
Okay? Inbound the ball underneath the basket. Peter Henderson called for a timeout to see if the ball was if Carls was knocked out. He was lying on the ground. Okay.
The ball, but no, they inbounded the ball.
Did they Somerville inbound the ball? No.
No, Arlington inbounded the ball after the basket. That's why they have it on the sideline.
And Bowler was asking why. He just stopped play.
Travel. Unreal.
And this isn't the NBA where you wait for a possession. You could have in the NBA, you could have somebody bleeding and hemorrhaging on the court, and they're not going to stop the play until you get possession of the ball. Maybe if you're hemorrhaging on the court, but if you break your leg, if you break your leg in the NBA and you're lying on the ground in pain, they're not going to stop the game. The game doesn't stop until you have possession of the ball. You have to call a timeout.
Island is up by 2. Great D by Shaq. A good switch by Gio.
Miraculously, Somerville still has the
Air
lead.
ball.
Shaq with the board.
Chris finds Gio.
Travel! Good Lord. See what Chris just did there?
I turned away from that one. I missed it.
I'm glad you did.
Craig gets it. Goes up strong.
4-point lead now for Arlington. Somehow this doesn't sit well anymore. Travel again.
Oh.
Reverse layup. Clark. Somehow we don't fit right here anymore. No, it's not that. It's like I feel like the chairs are different.
Yeah.
Steal by McNamara.
Oh, nice
Spin in the
move.
paint.
Throws it off the back.
Somebody's got to box out Clark
3
here.
seconds. 12 seconds.
Muhammad was definitely in a lane for a long period of time, and it's Black who collides into McLean. Running the weave here. Travel. Up strong is Black. Down the middle of the paint. He has 5. First 2 points of the half. Tipped away. Gio leaves on the pass. Tie game we have. Basket counts. Will go to the line as a foul on Chris David. Doesn't it feel like the chairs are different? I mean, it's like the same chairs for the last 15 years.
See, I'm only noticing it because you
it's
said
like we
something.
don't fit well here. Coach Antelli is pleading. Will go to the line as Clark.
I don't know if he's calling a foul with the body or what, but it was definitely clean up top.
So last game against Everett, it was great to see former Highlander players who brought their children with them. So Steve Celestin, Darryl Goodrich, Julio Rivera, all those guys brought their kids. So it was nice to see the second generation of players that are coming here. And of all the time when you say to people of fathers who aren't taking care of their kids, Franklin was here with his daughter, and it's great to see the Somerville players coming back with their children, supporting the program. You have yours here tonight.
Yep, she's about to start whipping in their name.
She is.
And her grandfather's here trying to keep an eye on her.
So that's great to see that part of the Somerville generation coming here, supporting the program as they still support the team itself that they once played for and wore the uniform so proudly. You know, Franklin used to put, there was nobody who wore the uniform more proud. Franklin would just go, every part that he'd put it on with such pride. And that's one thing that he always held for himself. Coach Antelli always say, the pride of the name on the front of your uniform is what this program is all about. And nobody took care of that more than Franklin. 33 about to check into the game. Luke. At the line is Clark. Ewan. Brick. Rebound by Shaq. 6. Up by 1. Dangerous pass there.
Yeah, Maddie looked for the pick
Screen
for
and roll.
Craig.
Offensive foul.
That's a good
He
call.
ran him right over. That's 4. So he's got to sit the rest of the game, basically.
Yep.
You can't risk to have him here.
But Justin hasn't even been in the game yet.
Coach Anelli seems to be watching on that, and he ran him right over. Please,
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, that's definitely a good call.
Doesn't matter. We have Justin Berry back. Yeah. Justin Berry, who came into the first half with 7 big points and 4 rebounds. 2:40 to go.
Coach Antonelli is not happy about the officiating today.
Well, a couple bad calls, but that one wasn't.
That's a makeup call.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, we'll give McCune the Supporting Actor Award, and then trying to give the Stallone for Creed, Kevin. I don't know if you saw Creed or not. We haven't talked about that.
I haven't gotten a chance.
There's no reason to give Stallone a Supporting Actor for Creed.
Oh.
First of all, it should be Rocky 7.
Yeah, true. But, don't even get me started on Star Wars.
Don't even get me started.
Star Wars? I was highly upset. Don't even get me started on that, though. Justin Berry can't make the
rebound by
baby
Muhammad.
jumper. No one's back. Highland.
Black.
Ooh, Highland's
gets
got
blocked by
lucky on
McCune.
Highland has caught a break. But Chris Davis bringing it in, double pump. He can't finish. Ball's going to be out of bounds.
Oh, how's that not out of bounds?
No, there you go. He had both feet in bounds, Jeff.
Shaq gets in with the ball. Rebound to Justin Berry.
This is huge, man. Keeping the lead like Craig is on the bench.
Carry.
Oh, nice.
Slips in the paint to Muhammad. Next has Black. Black now with 7. As they go back up by 1. Foul will be on McNamara. That's 2. Yeah, during the break, Kevin, one of the games when Todd was subbing for you, I mentioned I mentioned some Star Wars items. People had already seen it.
But did people complain like, I haven't seen it yet? Don't say it.
Ed McNamara told me I'm going to get death threats.
It was terrible.
I wouldn't say it was terrible, but I would say for the bad guy, Ren, Steele. Speaking of bad guys, should be a foul on number 1,
Ren was
Daniel.
a soft bad guy.
No, but why does he wear the mask early on in the team? Couldn't barely understand him.
Yeah.
First of all, then the whole second half of the movie doesn't wear the mask. Offensive foul on Chris David.
Are you serious today with these offensive fouls? I've never seen this many offensive fouls called in the game.
Here comes Gascoigne, who has 5 boards, 6. But, Kevin, there are people out there who, even to this day, if you mention something about the result, they're going to come out swinging because they want to see the movie themselves. But if you haven't seen it by now, you have no excuse.
You have no excuse. It's been a month.
Gascoigne with a sweeping right-handed hook.
That's a nice looking hook there.
McCune with the turnover off him.
It's a good call.
The worst thing is I had to see it in 3D. I think you have problems.
I saw it in IMAX 3D too.
I didn't want to. It was the only one all they had available at the time. Carry, travel again.
I think actually seeing it in 3D was a waste of money too. But
exactly,
anyways.
there was no reason. Rebound by Daniel. 1 shot. Shot clock is off.
It's got to stop here, Highlanders. Highlanders are down by 3.
Looking to draw the foul again with a hook. Travel. Call a foul on Shaq, but his body completely turned.
Unreal.
That's 3 fouls on Shaq. That was an awful call as well.
But the ball's going to be underneath, right?
It is.
So
he's trying to reverse layup. Basically traveled on top of it all. Keep an eye out for McNamara in the corner. Count it.
Oh, man.
Stick with me, young man. I'll make you a star.
Highlanders losing ground there, Jeff.
41-36.
Yep, down by 5.
Chris David hanging his head. So when you look at the divisions here, and they're split up by enrollment, this team plays in the Middlesex League. They are part of the Division II North. They were in the finals last year, lost at the buzzer. In Division II North, you have Arlington High School, Brighton, which is now known as another course to college, Belmont Beverly, Boston Community Leadership Academy, which is the old Hyde Park, Boston Latin, actually this is another Brighton, Burlington, Chelsea, Danvers, Drake-It, Gloucester, Lynn, Classical Lynn Pilot Middle School, High School, Malden Catholic, Marblehead, Masconomet, Melrose, New Mission, North Andover, Reading, Salem, Tewksbury, Wakefield, Wilmington, Winchester, Woburn. Now, what you should look at here is when you look at the enrollment of the teams in the north, the lowest enrollment is St. John's Prep of 1,170. Some people complain about these enrollment numbers, but when you look at that and you say you have 1,100, Lynn Classical should be Division I North. 1,300 Masconomet, please go to Division I North. New Mission, New Mission doesn't have that many. North Andover and Reading should definitely be in one, and should Woburn. So move those guys. Yeah, that's what they're based on. It's enrollment. So move those teams up to Division I North. Last year, Arlington losing to the eventual state champion, and Mark Garrity and Danvers. At the buzzer.
All right. One more quarter.
Spinning the paint.
Shaq goes up. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot
Basket will not count. Shaq going to the line for 2. Somerville currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 for 7 from the line.
Coming back into the game for the Arlington Spy Punters after this free throw would be number 32, Clark Ewan.
Next time I will tell you what Rubens has been doing lately.
Shaq can knock the first down.
Back to live action is Bunker Hill Community College basketball team. Girls team is up above behind us. They play against Malden this coming Friday. They have revenge on their minds to win 3 straight and be co-champions in the GBL, if that's at all possible. Yet looking for their first win, Kevin.
Oh, and misses them both.
Justin Berry gets undercut.
Nice. That's huge.
Justin Berry just showing off his strength. That's Clark now. It's his second from what I'm told.
Can you imagine the Highlanders at full strength with Berry coming off the bench?
Can you imagine if they
with
still had the
Lucas?
2 big guys from last year? This would be a huge team. McCune finds the wide open Clark with the up fake, doesn't get called for the foul. Shaq is wide open as well. Justin Berry wants it.
Let's not telegraph the passes now. Take your time.
Travel.
Oh. Throwing the ball away.
Here's David with the turnover.
You can't turn the ball over, guys.
That's 5. Arizona is the play.
Switching on all the picks.
Foul will be on Shaq, but he gets the block.
Good D.
Nice dish, but a shot clock violation. How does that happen, Kevin? As Clark goes into the paint, he now has 5.
Excellent defense by the Highlanders. They couldn't pull it out.
Coach Antilli might have to bring Craig back early here. But again, Coach Antilli will say at full strength, we have not lost the game. Our 2 losses have been without a player.
You can say that about the New England Patriots, too. What?
No. How's that not a travel? McNamara says, I'm going to go all the way in.
Coach, how many timeouts does the Highlanders have?
3, I believe.
Spins right into a double team.
Chris Davis got to tuck in his shirt.
Forget the shirt. Let's just get some
Travel
points.
on Justin Berry. He held his pivot foot there, bowler.
Nice move. Dumps it down to Justin for 2.
Not going to stop Justin
There
Berry.
you go.
Foul will be on Carls. You could say that if you want to go with your Patriot stuff. Why don't you give Nicole another bag over there? Look at her.
I know.
What's she
Looks like a
carrying?
bag lady.
I know.
Oh, get that steal.
Black with a baseline
There you
steal,
go.
Gio.
Take your time. Get the layup. Thank you.
Gio's first 2 points of the game. 5-point lead. What do you call?
He stepped over.
Justin step over the line?
So is it a technical foul?
No, it's delay of game.
Oh, it's a delay of game.
Next one is a technical foul.
why
For
they
those
take-
of you at home don't know that. No, Coach Andy was subbing on
okay.
Carl's. Carl's thought he was knocked out early on in the game. Nothing deep. 5:30 left to go.
Highlanders down by 5. Let's go. Who's got the ball? There you go.
Santana.
Oh, really? There you go.
How long did that take me? 25 minutes? I'm really worried, Kevin. Foul on
That's a
Justin Berry.
foul.
You know what really worries me? Is there are times when I can see a uniform and I can see the player's name in my head, but I can't say it. That really worries me.
Oh, looks like Coach Antonelli's going to go risk it.
Oh, he's got 5
5.
minutes to go, yeah.
Yep. I thought he might have waited till the 4-minute mark, but
2 subs coming in. 0, Peter Clifford, and 22. Muhammad coming back in. And for Somerville, it's Craig and Carls. Sitting down is Justin Berry
I
and
would try
Gio.
to get Justin back out there.
I keep Justin Berry in there with 9 points and 7 rebounds.
You got to probably give him a quick breather. He'll probably be back in with about 3 minutes to go.
He's one of the most physically fit guys out
Yeah.
here.
He's active.
Look, he takes up half the bench.
Maddie gets his money taken.
Turnover by McCune. Steal is McNamara for 2. Timeout. Antonelli or Arlington? You call timeout
I
for?
don't understand why people do that.
Yeah.
Why would
So, it makes no sense. 2 Rubens. Rubens playing for Bunker Hill Community College on January 18th at Holyoke. He played 50 minutes, which is his average. 2 for 8 from the field, 6 total points, 2 rebounds. And former Cambridge Ridge Latin center Denius played 33 minutes at 14 points. Thursday the 21st, they're home against Bristol, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Today is the 20th, and on the 26th, their next game after that, they're at Northern Essex Community College in Haverhill. Melissa Baptista, that team at Tufts University, just cruising 13-2. They are 4-0 in the conference. Their next home game is a 5-game homestand on this coming Friday against Wesleyan. Unfortunately, we'll be here seeing Nally, who's up in the crowd. Nally always scouting, doesn't play tonight. He's up over us. Nally losing here last year in the last game of the season, which gave Somerville a share of the GBL title for the first time since 1988. And the other player playing is Indira Evora, plays for St. Michael's. They're playing Lemoyne right now. They're currently in 6th place. They better get on the stick or they're going to be out of the tournament. Win tonight puts Arlington in the tournament with 10 wins. So Arlington looking to get into the tournament now for consecutive years. Turnover. Carl's coming out of a timeout.
Out of a timeout.
So Boyle will say to you and me, ha ha ha, that's why I called a timeout. I don't agree with it. I'll never agree with it for the rest of my life. Off McNamara.
The Highlanders get it back.
Basically, Kevin, we're in the downswing of our life now. We're in the second part of our lives now. We don't have much time left.
No, we do not.
Not much time left as Antonelli here with 4 minutes to go. Chris David carry, but they'll no call it. Another carry.
Gets away with a
Travel. Craig.
Come on, Craig.
Shaq, no call. Falls to the ground, jump ball, but steals away
Ball
from
possession
Muhammad.
now is going to go Arlington's way.
Offensive board, we'll give that to Craig. Offensive board to Shaq. Craig now with 5 boards, and Shaq has 7. 8-point deficit for Somerville. Chris David off to the races. That's Clifford bringing the ball up.
Looks like
McNamara says, I'll shoot it. Up fake. Don't leave him. Rebound to Clifford.
got a box out.
Low post.
Huh?
Oh, up fake. Give Good to McNamara. McNamara kind of looks like Mark Garrity in the face.
Nice move.
He said, I'm going to score baseline just like Mark Garrity used to. Mark Garrity almost scored 1,000, but he didn't. Assistant coach, offensive foul should have been on Chris David. There's your makeup call for the other fouls. We got a player down for Arlington.
I don't know.
Yeah, Chris David gave him a forearm right to the chest. Yeah. Here comes Craig, offense, defense.
Back in.
Foul will be on number 32, Clark. Now he has 3.
I don't know where they got that call from.
Well, you know, look for Craig. You got to post him up.
Right there, give it to him.
Go.
There you go.
Turnover, Craig.
They double teamed him.
There you go. Well, you know.
Right.
Basket counts, number 32,
Hi.
Clark.
Hi, Kenji.
Finishes strong. Now down by 12. Easy. McCune, nice hesitation. Got to balance the floor and you got to run some offense.
Can't.
Nobody boxes out Muhammad.
Oh. This game is getting away from the Highlanders real quick. Real quick. 12-point lead for Arlington. 3 minutes to go in the game.
And Arlington play with no urgency. They're running the clock. You got to get up on them. You can't let them run the weave again. Down the middle is McNamara. Muhammad again for 3. Nope. Drives to the basket. Timeout.
Coach Antonelli calls a timeout now that the Highlanders are down by 14. And you can't even say it was with Craig on the bench. It's all happening while Craig has been back.
In tournament play, 3 officials will be used for all tournament games. The officials must have officiated a minimum of 10 high school games during the regular season. In addition, officials should have demonstrated experience in the mechanics, procedures, and techniques involving and officiating for crews of 3 officials. That's coming up in your tournament play. With this win tonight, Arlington will get for the will qualify for the tournament. One of the things they always say to officials here, recommended communication, general techniques for officials. Don't walk directly to a coach. Go over to your new officiating position. The coach will get your attention if he or she has a question. Most statements by coaches don't normally need a response. Questions get answered, statements may need some type of acknowledgement. Let the coach speak his or her first question before speaking. Be a responder, not an initiator. Most coaches will have questions, comments when they believe the officials have missed an obvious call. Right. So that's how Coach Antelli feels tonight.
Maddie.
Loses it on his own. McCune out of bounds. Former player in the crowd tonight, Santana. Couple rows over from us. Julio Rivera here as always.
Oh, Maddie gets a steal. Craig brings it down to the lane. Oh, can't finish.
Rebound is Clark.
You can't even say, you weren't able to find Craig in this game.
When he got into foul trouble, his focus was lost.
Yeah. Had a lot of
it just shows, it just shows how important Lucas is as well.
Yeah.
Lucas is your second leading scorer next to Craig. Running the weave, you're going to have to start fouling if they're going to just keep running the weave. Baseline jump shot.
Can't finish.
Rebound, Clifford.
No, we're going to reset it. Got to start fouling.
This is going to be 5 of the last 6 games against Arlington. Kevin, you've lost. Another baseline jump shot. Gets the up fake on Craig. Nope. Rebound to McCune.
To Shaq. There you go. Get up, get up, get up. Foul.
Still plenty of time.
I would foul, though. It's not that much time.
No. Weak ball handlers.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Clifford gets it back somehow. McNamara says, yo, give it to me. No, you got to foul now.
Thank you.
Foul on McCune. That's 3.
Oh, Coach Antonelli's throwing it in his hands. I'm like, yo, I would foul too.
Coming in is Gascoigne and number 20, Black. Here comes Gio.
Coming into the game for the Highlanders is John Carlton.
Well, Carlton's a 3-point shooter, so that's why you bring him in.
But Justin Berry hasn't been back in this game.
Well, yeah, I'd bring Justin in the rebound. Here comes McNamara for the 1-on-1 situation. brick. Oop. Yeah, these guys got to work on their free throws.
Chris pushes off.
Turnover,
and
Chris David.
loses his handle.
And it's Daniel with the steal. McNamara says, I'm going to go all the way for 2. Basket does not count. It's not the NBA.
Foul on Carlton?
Yep.
Really?
On the drive. His first. Going back to the line is McNamara, who did not complete the 1-and-1 situation. I predicted a 10-point win for Somerville.
Well,
not what we wanted tonight, Kevin.
not at all.
But this does not affect you in the league. But what it will is it will affect your seeding in tournament play. Carlton for 3.
Down. Nope.
Rebound to McNamara.
He's got a foul.
Off the foot of McCune. Over to Kevin.
I haven't seen James Gascon at all in this game. In the second half, I should say.
Down
nice
the middle.
Move.
Craig's sound asleep there, Kevin.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. And
Carlton with the board.
None of the Highlanders are even past the 3-point line. Coach Ansari's going to empty the bench now because none of the Highlanders even went over the 3-point line to try to get the ball.
He's completely frustrated now. Here comes Sharma. He's taking out all the starters. Actually, no, they're still sitting down. Craig, looks like Chris is out. Craig is still in. Sharma's coming in. So we're looking at 57-44. A couple more of these recommended table-side communication lines. Tiffany's had enough too. She's leaving. Having the official in close proximity often calms down the coach. So I thought they just said here, don't be in close proximity. Don't be an initiator. Be in control and speak calmly, easy tones. Be aware of your body language. Maintain positive and confident body language. That contradicts itself. Make eye contact with the coach when the situation permits. Do not try to answer a question from an out-of-control coach. Deal with the behavior first. If you missed a call or made a mistake, admit it. That happens every now and then.
This technique
can only be used sparingly, perhaps once a game. Okay, so this is directly from the National Federation website for the IABO. One of the more bounds there, McLean.
Trying to get home.
McNamara steps out of bounds, no call.
We're not taking it from you guys.
Foul will be on McCune. 4 foul. Please, definitely stepped out of bounds.
Was that his way of telling us that he made a mistake?
Basically, yeah. Hey, what he said here was he made eye contact with us.
We're not coaches, but
yeah, he was in close proximity. He did talk in a calm and easy tone, though. I'll give him that. Dominic Black with a double bonus here.
Yeah, this.
Well, you look at that and you say, okay, it's out of reach, but still, Coach Antonelli pressed in the backcourt. He caused a turnover, but they didn't call it.
Well, people are just trying to get home now.
Getting home for what?
Not the little ones to put to bed. What?
Oh, Sharma.
There you go.
Craig helping out his average.
5.
There you go. Forced a timeout by Boyle. Still time here. We'll read a little more of these. This is from the National Federation of Basketball Recommended Tableside Communication for the 3-person basketball officiating mechanics. Recommended tableside communication. Don't bluff your way through a call. Do not ignore a coach. So basically, they've contradicted themselves in all these rationale here. Because now they're telling you don't ignore the coach, but here they're telling the officials, don't walk directly to a coach. Okay? Let the coach speak, ask his or her question first before speaking. Be a responder, not initiator.
Yeah, so you're responding, so you're not ignoring.
Yeah. Do not try to answer a question from an out-of-control coach. Well, that happened a lot tonight. Gascoigne. Black with a nice fake.
That is a foul. This
Going back to the line is Daniel. Actually, no, this is his first time. He's kept control, though, tonight. Double bonus for Daniel. Looking to get 60 points there on the scoreboard. Coming into the game for the first time is, actually, no, Daniel Kim was in earlier. Leaving the game is McNamara with an incredible game. Only a junior, so he'll be back next year for more. 60 points now is what they have.
Yep, down by 14. Unless there's a 14-point play, we're in trouble.
Well, Coach
Matty
Antonelli has it in his pocket. Sharma!
Oh, gets his own rebound again, puts it back. There you go.
Timeout Antonelli with 4 seconds to go.
Really?
Oh, now we got some tears behind us. She's not in favor of that call either. Sharma with the
almost
offensive
cried,
board.
too.
I'll add up McNamara here so we can have some time.
They're going to try to practice the press break right now and work on their 12-point play. But, I mean, hey, what are you going to do? Right now, all these moments right now are definitely learning experiences for some of the younger crew that's in here right now. You see none of the starters, or the only starter that's coming out is Maddie. Carlton's out there. Shama's out there. Carlton's out there. So here we go. See if we can get a good press.
Deep. All the way in for two at the buzzer is Gascoigne.
And that is the game. Final score. Highlanders 48. Highlanders 48. Arlington Spy Ponders 62. Look. And yes. Is this working? So yes, final score. Arlington 62, Highlanders 48. Tail of two halves. The Highlanders didn't come out. So I mean, tail is like different quarters. The Highlanders are great in the first 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter they just let it go. With Craig being in foul trouble, and also it was just even more evident that they couldn't get the ball to Craig at all in the 4th quarter. Sorry. But I mean, if there's any silver lining in this game, Justin Berry played very well. Justin Berry played very well. So, I mean, once we get Lucas back, Justin Berry in the rotation, I mean, the Highlanders are still going to be fine. So, no need to start panicking, people. The Highlanders are 7-3.
All right, Kevin, let me go over this so we can get the little ones to bed. First, Somerville, 2 points for Sharma, big offensive board. Carlton with 2, coming in there at the end of the game. 3 points for Chris David. Chris David, I mean, he did all he could tonight. He has no help in the backcourt. He's only the real number one besides Gio, your strict ball handler. Without Lucas there, it's such a huge task that Chris David have to deal with, especially when you have a pressing and trapping team like Arlington. 4 points for Shaq. 4 points, 8 rebounds. So Shaq played what he needed to do. Carls with 5, McCune with 5. The foul trouble hurt Somerville early, where you didn't have those players so much time. 9 points for Justin Berry, who was just incredible coming in, rebounding strong. Justin Berry's showing he's got that extra burst of speed right now. He's well rested. And 16 points for Craig leading the way for Somerville. Craig just never got in the solid groove, missing a lot of layups, hanging his head. He wasn't that strong, solid player that you needed down low because he missed so many layups. He only had 7 rebounds, but he got into foul trouble early, so that hurt him. The Somerville as a team was 3 for 11 from the free throw line, so that's just deplorable. You can't blame that on fouls. You can't blame that on that. You still have to get your free throws under control here.
Right.
Daniel with 3 for Arlington, 8 points for Clark, 9 points for Dominic Black. And now, double figures. Gascoigne, double figures, 10 points. Muhammad with 14. You never really recovered from the 12 points Muhammad scored in the second quarter. And leading the way, Colin McNamara with 18. They were 9 for 18 from the free throw line. That is their 10th win. They were in the tournament. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about them. But the one thing you do have to worry about, this is now 5 of the last 6 games that you've lost to this team. So when you play them next year, if you can still have them as a non-league team, that's your situation now. You want revenge against Arlington because they have now hurt you in your standings overall. For them, exclusion game, Somerville, no, counts towards your record. So now Somerville goes back to their league play. Today is the 20th. Friday, you have Malden. Then you have Medford and you have Everett. You don't want to split with Malden. You got to stay against. You only beat Malden by a short number of points. Nally was here up above us, scouting the team heavily, scouts every game, goes back to his house and watches the replays, so you know that he's going to be prepared. Medford is weak this year, so you basically can count a win against Medford. But what you can't count on is at Everett. That's your big game. You went in there last year and played. If you have arrested Lucas by that point and healthy, then you got your team back together. So Coach Antonelli can say, we have 3 losses, and all 3 losses, I did not have my complete team in any one of the losses.
Right.
So that's one thing he can hang his head high on.
Yeah, you can. And I mean, the Highlanders still showed some promise in this game. I mean, so like I said, there's no need to panic. We'll be fine. And we'll see you on January 22nd.
Yep.
Both
Friday.
Jeff and I will be here. For Jeff Regenziano, I am Kevin Scott. Have a good night.